G'day guys, welcome back to Wheelwork, and I trust you're doing well as always. Apologies that it's been a minute since I have uploaded a video or done a video. I've just had heaps going on as far as retail work goes and hasn't given me much time to do anything personal or anything worth making content about. It's just been sort of just general maintenance stuff. By the way, if you do want to see videos on general maintenance stuff, servicing and stuff like that, drop a comment below because I'll be more than happy to help and do some videos on stuff like that and help you guys out with a bit of DIY stuff. So if that's something that interests you, let us know. So we've got Des in the garage behind us, got the bonnet up. We're going to do another little mod today to Des, which should be fairly straightforward. So I'll give you a look-see what we are doing to Des. So what we are doing to Des today is we are fitting a PSICO Airbox. So this is a complete replacement airbox. Your intake pipe goes on here, airflow meter goes into there, which you carry over from your standard airbox. This outlet here connects to your snorkel. I've taken the liberty of putting one of my business stickers on there as well as a couple of K&N stickers, which you'll see why in a sec. So this is what the inside of the airbox looks like. So it does run a pod style filter which connects onto here. So quite a big open box design, 100% sealable with this big rubber seal here. And if you do get water entry into there through your snorkel, they come with a little ball valve on the bottom here. So you can just see that that's open and that's shut. So if you dig a little bit of moisture inside the airbox, you can just open that to drain it out. Filter wise, we are using a K&N filter. I do have an account with a K&N supplier, so that's why I use them. You can opt to get a PSICO air filter with the airbox, but I chose not to go that option and I just use a K&N pod filter in it. A little bit more cost effective. Some instructions there and just the bolts that hold their Perspex lid on. So yeah, should be a fairly straightforward job. I have removed the factory airbox in a previous video when I did the snorkel, but I will give you a rundown on that again quickly. So it's just a matter of undoing this clip here for the airflow meter, as well as these two screws. You undo this hose clamp here. Airbox lid just clips off with 4 clips, which are there. And then there's a few bolts to remove the base, but I'll get the lid off first. I'll get the filter element out and I'll get the airflow meter out and then we'll go from there. And if you're wondering why Des is running its standard wheels and tires again, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Fuel prices are quite expensive at the moment, as we all know, I'm sure you've noticed. And with those other wheels and tires being a bit more aggressive and slightly larger, I do get better economy with these wheels. And that's the only reason why I've put them on for now. So yeah, I'll get this airbox lid off and then we'll go from there. All right, airbox lid is off. So that's all out of the way. So now all that's left is to undo that hose clamp there, as that's what connects the snorkel to the airbox. Then we've got a 10mm bolt down there at the front, a 10mm bolt on the side, and a 10mm bolt at the back. And the lower part of the airbox should just come straight out. So there's the airbox lid that we just removed. The airflow meter is out and fitted into the PSICO airbox, so that's in there. And I also gave the airflow meter a clean while I had it out. This is the stuff I use for cleaning airflow meters. You do have to use a proper electronic or electrical safe cleaner for cleaning airflow meters. Do not use brake cleaner, do not be that guy. All right, so we will pull this bottom airbox out now and then having a look once that's done. Okie dokie, stock airbox is see you later. So that is now over there on the shelf of forgottenness. The only thing I had to do was transfer these little rubber mounts with the steel ferrule, all 3 of them, over to the new airbox. So yeah, now we'll get this thing in there and see how it looks. All right, so after a bit of mucking around, the PSICO airbox is in. It's all bolted in. All the bolts are done up. The snorkel is connected. So that's all looking good. Intake is on. Airflow meter is plugged in. I've rerouted the airflow meter wiring, cable tied it to the side of the box down there. What I mean by mucking around is I actually had to move the oil catch can. So the oil catch can was about 50 mil further forward of what it is now. And it was interfering on the intake pipe that leads into the new airbox. So yeah, I just had to shuffle it back. Just trim a little bit off the side of the bracket there to clear those brake lines. But yeah, that's all in with 3 mounts as it was when we first fitted it. So that's all good. So now all that's left is to put the filter in, which is all ready to go. A little K&N filter. So I'll get that in and we'll slap the airbox lid on it and then we'll go for a drive and see how it drives and see how it sounds. I'm sure the intake noise is going to be a bit louder now with this airbox, being a larger intake into the side of the airbox there. So yeah, see how it all goes. And there you have it, job all done. The inner 18-year-old in me is saying that that looks pretty cool. No, I'm actually pretty happy with how that's all turned out. Heaps of clearance around everything. So a bit more airflow. That combined with the better intercooler that's on this thing is all I'm sort of going to be doing to this thing mechanically. So yeah, we'll take it for a drive now. See how the car drives, see if it sounds any different, see if it feels any different. So yeah, come along for a drive. So there you have it, guys. Yet another job completed on Old Mate. Hope you enjoyed this episode. As you can tell from driving it around, it's quite whooshy, and the turbo noises are a bit more prominent. I wouldn't say it's any louder intake noise-wise than it was before. The actual like volume that you hear it at, but there's more of it, if that makes sense. So you can definitely hear what the turbo is doing a lot more. Doesn't feel like it goes any better, but again, don't buy a diesel four-wheel drive to go fast. This is my work vehicle and recreational vehicle as well, but that's not what this thing's about. There's other cars that are there for going fast. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you like what you see, and if you want to see more content, hit that bell as well, and we'll see you in the next video in the near future. Take care of yourselves. Bye.